She was a mother and a protector. The Colorado Department of Corrections has identified the parole officer killed in a hit and run while trying to serve a warrant in Colorado Springs yesterday.
The search for the man who hit her prompted an emergency alert to cell phones all around the state. Officer Christine Guerin Sandoval was killed in that hit and run. The Department of Corrections says she was serving a warrant on the man in that car at the time.
Another parole officer was also injured, but has since been released from the hospital. 9 News reporter Steve Stager is outside the convenience store where this all happened in Colorado Springs.
And Steve, there's still a small memorial there.
Yeah, Jenny, in fact, that memorial grew a bit this afternoon as word of Officer Guerin Sandoval's death started to kind of spread around the Colorado Springs community. A lot of details about what happened in this parking lot are still unclear. What is clear is the impact that Officer Guerin Sandoval's death has had on this community.
I've never done this before, but I felt I needed to do something.
A small memorial on a convenience store signpost grew Friday afternoon.
But I want the family to know that the community, I think, is thankful for the work that they do.
Leslie Clark came here to leave flowers for a woman she never met, parole officer Christine Guerin Sandoval, who died near this parking lot 24 hours before.
You know, hearing the story last night, it just didn't make sense. Like a lot of these murders, they don't make sense.
Police aren't saying much about what happened here, just that Sandoval and two other parole officers were serving a warrant to a man in an SUV, Justin Kula. They say Kula hit Sandoval and drove off. Tracked down a short time later when someone got a statewide emergency alert, spotted the car a few miles away, and called police.
Please know that your calls truly did make a difference.
The Colorado Department of Corrections identified Sandoval as the fallen officer Friday afternoon.
Christine was a mother, she was a daughter, she was a wife, and she was a protector. Christine took an oath, and that oath was to protect the citizens of the state of Colorado, and she lost her life doing just that.
A thankful community mourns,
Thanking her for being on her job
while they try to understand.
is senseless, and it just needs to stop. I know it won't, but it needs to stop.
Colorado Springs police say that they are seeking an arrest warrant for Kula on manslaughter charges, leaving the scene of an accident resulting in death and third-degree assault of a peace officer. The district attorney down here in El Paso County hinted this afternoon he may seek more serious charges. But as for the details of that actual investigation, he's keeping them very close to his vest, Jenny. He says he doesn't want to prejudice this case by trying it in the media. He'd rather try it in court. But not many details about kind of what led up to what happened here in the parking lot of the convenience store.
All right, Steve. However, we have been looking into the criminal history for the suspect. Criminal records show Justin Kula has a record dating back to 2000 when he was 18 in Texas. Here's a timeline of his more recent arrests. November 2021, he was sentenced in Colorado to 4 years in prison for stalking, extortion, and assaulting a peace officer. Then in January this year, the parole board's website shows it voted to release him. Court records show in June, Colorado Springs police arrested him for a parole violation. In August, 2 months later, the El Paso County Sheriff's Office arrested him for another parole violation. We have asked and have not been told what those violations were.